UFG down a total of around 115%. It lost around 39% in the regular session of today, the 1st of October. Sorry, yeah, 1st of October. And in this post market session, down even way more, 75.9%. Intraday low in the regular session. Yeah, in this post market session, $1.35. It also disclosed it's supposed to be disclosing its earnings outcomes. Is it that it was that bad? Or a case of frog pool? Yeah, it has to be one of those. It has to be one of those. Yeah, we haven't found any news, but maybe something's going to come up. But just from what's going on, let's listen to what's we've been able to gather.
Uni-Fuels Holdings, UFG, is trending sharply downwards as traders grapple with extreme volatility and a series of trading halts that have disrupted price action throughout the day. The stock has been compared to other recent high flyers that experienced rapid surges followed by steep collapses, fueling speculation about whether UFG is caught in a cycle of speculative mania. Community chatter has intensified around allegations of potential market manipulation, with some investors pointing to unusually high borrow fees that make shorting the stock costly, while others highlight instances of brokers placing restrictions on trading activity, moves that often spark further controversy and frustration among retail traders. Adding to the debate, discussions have surfaced about the role of Chinese linked entities and whether their influence is contributing to the stock's erratic behavior. For some, the situation raises red flags reminiscent of past pump and dump schemes, prompting calls for caution. On the other hand, a subset of traders views the heightened volatility as an opportunity to capitalize on sharp intraday swings or the possibility of a short squeeze if borrow costs remain elevated and trading limits create supply pressures. Overall, UFG has become a hotbed of speculation, with the community divided between those warning of looming risks and others eyeing potential outsized gains in the chaos.
Yeah, that's what we're facing now. Okay, the extrapolation is saying that lower prices will remain in place up till the pre-market session of tomorrow. Then we may have what looks like a bounce that may be rejected by midday Monday. Well, all after that we may go into a distributive contraction, not into the upsides, not extrapolating anything to the upside. Yeah, expect lower prices to keep printing. Yeah. Uh, let's see what we have. Previously, we had upper projections of around. Let's see, we had 5.41, 6.07, 7.13, 8.65, 10.07, 10.96. Yeah, I wouldn't advise you to expect any of those to happen. Let's have a look at the 1 hour chart to see if the market grid has expanded. It may give us lower prices. If it has expanded, let's have a look at the market grid here. I think it has. Okay, but it seemed to be pivoting as well. Let's have a look, and we may see lower prices. Yeah, you can see that 0.3267, 0.3267. I guess some might say if it gets this low, maybe it might even get lower. But if it gets this low, then I might buy it. Some might say that. Some might say that. But yeah, we've seen what I want. I've seen what I wanted. This is what I wanted to see. There's a good chance that yeah, lower prices could still print, and that's what we're seeing here. Yeah, it has. You see the range, a range of more than 10x. So the distance from the difference, the range, the spread between this, or rather the yeah, this is how wide the range is. It's a 10x range, 10x from the base to the top. From the base to the top is more than 10x. Yeah, that's how volatile we are talking about. That's how volatile it is right now. That is crazy. Let's have a look at the 45-minute chart. Would it give us even lower prices? Yeah, look at that, 0.1967, and it's still maintaining the sort of value at the top as well as it has we had as we saw on the 1 hour chart. Yeah, yeah. Remember I told you there's a good chance if it gets to that zero point 0.3 that yeah, you should even expect lower prices. And look at that, we are looking at even half of that. I would even say if it gets to this, expect prices. If it doesn't get to zero point 0.0, maybe forget it unless you see a what looks like a decent bounce. Yes, here is extrapolating that a bounce is going to happen by okay, by 7 p.m. New York time, and then begin to maybe pull back the losses. There we have a look at the 30-minute. Okay, they're not as low as what we had on the 45-minute chart. Let's have a look at the 2 hour chart. It hasn't reacted yet. It hasn't reacted yet. So fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff. So yeah, this is a fallen knife. Just be really careful. Just be really careful. Yeah, just be really careful with this UFG. It's currently trending right now. Yeah, just be really careful. Yeah, let's see what's going on. I think we've seen already what was going on here earlier on. It looks quite liquid. Yeah, borrow fee is very high, around that 310%. Very very high. Yes. So if that prevents, if borrow fees, yes, can prevent short sellers from adjusting their positions or even opening new positions, and those who are there already, they can't average down or up as the case may be, then they wouldn't be, or if they, or yeah, if they can't do that, if new positions, the new short positions can be opened, and the ones there already can't be improved on or can be sustained, and the rest of those who have joined the market to force the short sellers out, they if that is the case, if it's hard to borrow, then you see that short sellers are frozen out of the market. They can't continue to short. It's not they can't continue to short. It will get difficult for them. And when they place their orders, if it doesn't meet, if it's not enough, there's no usually based on usually based on what I've observed, they can't. If it's 1,000, you want to short, and there isn't enough for you to. If there isn't 1,000 and there isn't enough for you, then that order is cancelled. It's thrown out. But if you want to buy and there isn't enough, your orders be passed. You'll be passed. They'll be going in fractionally until until they're all filled. So you can see how it will force how it can force a short squeeze. But this time around, we're not looking at a short squeeze. The reverse may be the case. If it's halted, then people can't buy. Then you have what is going on right now. Yeah. So it may be, yeah. There's of course you heard that there were cases of halting. So this is what can happen when halting occurs. This is an extreme case. Really extreme. In the regular session and the post market session. Yeah. Okay, just see what you make of UFG. Be really careful with this stock, and thank you very much for watching this video.